Well, hello, rockers. First of all, calm down. Stop shouting at me. Yes, I know what is with the funky hat. Well, this funky hat is just a little bit of a shout out to Lick and the Net, as they're affectionately known. In your honour, I'm wearing this today just to remind you that all rockers are with you and that we send our love to you and can't wait to hopefully see you in the Cairngorms. Love out to you guys. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this now because I do look a little bit like a Ronnie Van Zant wannabe. If anyone knows who Ronnie Van Zant is, please comment in the below to really impress me. All right, that's better. Now, this is all the information you need to know about the Hunstanton lifeboat chasing weekend. Now, unfortunately, we won't be chasing lifeboats because bikes don't work well in water and boats don't work well on land. So it's a bit of an unfair Top Gear style face-off. Although, to be fair, it'd be quite cool to get a nice long straight road on the coast. A boat. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. That's I can't organise that. All right, let's go. First of all, this is not the correct T-shirt. I'm still waiting for these to be delivered from the supplier. It won't look exactly like this, but I've got it on because it's a ROC video, people. Stop rambling, human. It's already been a minute. On the screen, you will see the first bit of information you need, the dates. Now, people, I'm a very nice person. I put these dates up in the group ages and ages in advance. It's even the header for the group photo. So you really should know when these dates are. I don't just surprise you by ringing you the day before and go, hey, we're off to Hunstanton. It's all in the group. All right, anyway. Yes, so Saturday the 6th of April, then let's have a wee gander at this. First of all, a massive shout out to our supporters for this year. Once again, we've got the phenomenal Bennett's motorbikes and scooters on board that do everything from a change of oil to a change of bike. ROC Holy One himself, Dan Bennett, is the main man there. Anything you need motorbike wise, he's your dude. Well, they're your dudes. They're a great team. New for this year, Nuera Products. They're working on some bike cleaning stuff at the moment, but if you go and check out their website, they've got all your leather conditioning, all your leather cleaning for your leather components on a bike, your seat, I suppose, your leather overalls as well. Is overalls the right word? I don't know. Ride gear. What are they called? Ride wear. What do you call those things at motocross riders? Not motocross, like MotoGP riders where they're all in leather. They're not called overalls, are they? What the hell are they called? Answers on a postcard. But anyway, Nuera Products, massive thank you to them. And of course, I think my video is actually blocking them, so I do apologise. IMP Landscapes and Property Services, Mr. Silence himself. I tell you what, they do an incredible job. He worked for my father-in-law a while ago, and he was very impressed. And he's a hard man to impress, my father-in-law. So yeah, full kudos to them. If you've got any garden work, any building work, anything like that, he even designed and fitted some wardrobes the other day, which is not in his remit, but clearly he's exceptional at it. So get in contact with them. The charities for this year, I've gone past, which is really useful. And it's also really useful that this video is blocking a lot of the information, so you're going to have to listen to my voice. The charities of this year, obviously, are Alzheimer Society. It's the whole reason ROC exists, to raise money for them in memory of my mum. We're also bringing on board the R.N.L.I. because it's their 200th anniversary this year, and my mum was a big supporter of the R.N.L.I. We have 2 live stations in Eastbourne, and she used to kind of go to both of those at the weekends and hope there was a shout so that she could watch the lifeboats launch. And of course, Mental Health Motorbike, who are one of the most unique and inspirational charities I've seen emerge in quite a number of years, and they're targeted right for us. Supposedly it's this big manly macho thing, motorbikes, so people don't like talking about emotions. I'm glad that's changing, because every single ride I've been on, we've had a deep conversation about something or other going on. And Mental Health Motorbike are right at the forefront of that, to challenge that stereotype and give people an easy opportunity to talk about their feelings. And I tell you what, when you're surrounded by a bunch of blokes with motorbikes, and lots of women are involved as well, especially with ROC rides, we've done really well getting some female representatives on board. That whole thing is changing. So well done to Mental Health Motorbike for helping that community connect on an even deeper level than we already are. And what a beautiful community it is. So yes. Right, my ugly face is blocking some information, so I'm going to remember what it was when I made this slide. Saturday the 6th of April. Now there's a little bit of a change to the plan here. We are scrubbing off Lowestoft. for a couple of reasons. One, no matter how I've tried, carrier pigeon, message, phone, paper aeroplane, paper boat, message in the bottle, I cannot get contact with those guys. But according to the local council, there are some roadworks going on around the area we would need to stop, and it just makes our life a bit of a nightmare. It's also located on a bit of a jetty thing, which is currently cordoned off with weird metal fences. So we're going to scrap that. If we have a bit of time, we might pull up somewhere and leg it for a quick photo, but we'll play that on the day. Otherwise, we are visiting every single lifeboat station from Hunstanton right the way down to Southwold, where the ride will end, but more on that later. Now, Hunstanton, we've got to be and on it as if our lives depended on it. 8 a.m. meet at Hunstanton Lifeboat Station. The postcode is on the information there. Papa Echo 36, 6 Juliet November. Also, and I love saying these, the what 3 words location is vent firmly glassware. Where you're venting that firm glassware from is entirely down to you. I don't wish to think of that imagery, but I love those 3 words. They are brilliant. So we are going to get right smack bang to the front of the station. I've spoke to the people there. They are awesome and they can't wait to see us, and they're sending a press officer down as well. What that includes, I don't know. It might be a photo and a quick convo, possibly. As you can see on the screen though, we have a little bit of a gauntlet to pass. Thankfully this one isn't surrounded by gladiators. It is, however, covered in sand. It's about 100 meters ish of sand. I think it's quite compacted sand because cars go down there. So we've got to get our bikes down there, but then there is a concrete hardcore area right on the station property. So we can park our bikes up there, have a photo, do some quick chit-chat, raise a bit of dollar out of dog walkers and whatever else people do on beaches. I don't know what I'm doing currently with my hands. Maybe I'll be a good knitter. That looks quite good technique. Anyway, we've got to be quick because should there be a shout out, we're smack bang in the middle of the way. And we can't really accelerate very fast on sand without a whole lot of trouble. So we're going to get there for 8 a.m. Photo, convo, etc., bit of knitting. And then we're going to get out of Dodge. As soon as we can leave there, the better. And we're going down to Wells. But before I go on to that slide, have a wee gander. It says it's about 34 minutes from Hunstanton to Wells. As you can see, I've allowed an hour because all sorts of things can happen. We might start chin-wagging more than we intended to. There might be a shout at Hunstanton, which means we can kind of watch them rush off and do their amazing life-saving work. I've allowed some time because things happen on rides, as we all know. So we are due to depart at 8:30 to arrive at Wells for 9:30. And we have a bit of a break at Wells because I've chatted to a local cafe and they are going to put on some extra bacon and sausages and stuff should we all turn up. Because this is why I need to know how many people are turning up, but people have not been very forthcoming. There's only about 4 people that have confirmed they're definitely coming, and I swear to God there was about 15 saying they were. So I really need to know numbers so I can bring this wonderful person back and say, hey, we've got 10 million rockers turning up. Could you kill some more pigs? Apologies to vegetarians for that remark. So yes, I've allowed, I think it's about an hour and a bit there. I've spoken to Wells Lifeboat Station. They are going to take us right up the promenade to their location, so we don't have to pay for parking. They've spoke to Hookham Council and they've all cleared it, so we shouldn't have any problems on the day. We are going to, I will make contact with them when we're close. They're going to come down, meet us, open the gates and escort us up. And again, a photo outside the station. They're then going to take us to their private car park so we can park up and go and get some brekkie. So then everyone's happy, got a full stomach. And then you can see again on the screen here, it's about 40 minutes from R.N.L.I. Wells to Sheringham. And again, I've allowed an hour. So it's really important that if we can keep moving and keep moving and keep moving, we are going to get ahead of these schedules, which means we'll arrive at our final destination earlier, which is good for reasons I will explain later. So if we arrive somewhere early, we leave early. This is very much a case of go, go, go. This isn't your typical rock run where we're chasing roads that are going to make us poo ourselves. It isn't a typical rock run where we're looking out for scenery that's going to blow our minds. This is about raising awareness and fundraising, because all of these locations should be quite busy to get some loose change. So make sure you have your top ordered. If you haven't, it's a bit of a difficult one because our suppliers are shut down. But we'll cross that other bridge when we come to it. So yes, this is go, go, go about fundraising and visiting these lifeboat stations. So we're now on into sharing. Oh, the what 3 words for Wells, where we're parking at Wells is whirlwind duration trainers. What 3 words is awesome. So we are now at Sheringham Lifeboat Station. This is just a quick jump in, jump out. Again, they have got a hardcore area which we're allowed to use, but we have been instructed that it's quite a busy area. So we need to get in, get the photo, shake some hands, and get the hell out of Dodge. So we shouldn't need more than 15 minutes here, to be fair. And, you know, it's not long till Cromer. It's only another 15 minutes to Cromer. So a quick get in, get out, get to Cromer where we have our lunch. So yes, we are now the what 3 words for where we're parking in Sheringham is devotion, outrage, dignity. As a screenwriter, that's given me ideas straight away, that is. Okay, so we are now in Cromer. This is the last little hurdle I need to go negotiate because the Cromer Council people are making my life a little bit interesting. There's nowhere really to park that isn't pay and display. We have to pay and display. We have to pay and display. We've got about an hour and a half here for visit and lunch and stuff anyway. But I am in negotiation with the Cromer Council about parking on the Esplanade, which would be a great location for fundraising for a start. But also there's lots of other places around that you can get your food. The actual lifeboat station is on the pier, so we'd have to head out onto the pier. So I mean, that's not a major issue because the bikes are safe where they are. But I never leave the bikes when it's lunch. So we'll go and have this photo taken, and then we'll go back to the bikes. I'll stick with the bikes. I'll probably have a sandwich on the beach or something. That'd be really nice, you know, because also then I can stay and fundraise. And I'm sure Miguel will be with me as well. And you guys can go off and get your lunches and whatever else you need in Cromer. From Cromer, we then go to Happysburg, which I just love the name of. It just sounds an awesome place, Happysburg. So there it is about, 40 minutes. I've not left a lot of duration for that one. It's going to be a bit tight, but I'm hoping we can leave Cromer a lot earlier because we should be ahead by this point. And Happysburg is easy. We can park up there without too much hassle. I'm a bit behind where I think I am now. I think the Happysburg Lifeboat Station is Quit Smelter Office. I might be ahead or behind. You can check all this on the What 3 Words website. Happysburg is really easy to park. There's no restrictions. Well, again, we'll jump in, jump out. From Happysburg, we'll make our way to Great Yarmouth. Now, again, this is a bit of an interesting one at Great Yarmouth, mostly because it is an incredibly busy area, and we will have to wrestle our way through a lot of traffic through here. So again, I've left a bit of extra time for travel on this one. We're not going to stop on the main beach because there's nowhere to park. There's one free car park, and it is the size of a shoebox. So we're going to go straight, just drive along Great Yarmouth Beach out to the R.N.L.I station, where again they've said that we can use the R.N.L.I specific parking area. So we'll dismount there, we'll go and have some photos, put about half an hour there, and then we'll head on to our final destination, which is Southwold. Now this is about an hour, give or take. We're going to hug the coast down to Southwold. And again, there's no restrictions at Southwold. We can park up there, probably at the lifeboat station. Again, I've struggled to make contact with Southwold Lifeboat Station. I've also struggled to make contact with the fish and chip shop, which is nearby. So those two things are hanging in the air. But it's up to you because the ride ends in Southwold. We've then got about a 2-hour ride back to the Golden Lion, who are very kindly hosting us for drinks. Now, you can do it one of 2 ways. I will probably have some fish and chips in Southwold and then go. If we can leave Southwold latest 7, half 7, that means we should be in the pub for 9 o'clock, a couple of drinks, and then close the evening. I'll have a quick photo with the Golden Lion for social media to say thank you for hosting us. And then we are on to day 2, and I'm rushing a little bit because I realise it's almost 13 minutes of this video and you're going to get so bored of me. So we are on to day 2. The 7th of April. Now, because it is an incredibly long day on the Saturday, I've given you guys an awesome lion. So we are not meeting until 10 AM at the Golden Lion, simply because we don't want to try and navigate back down to Hunstanton Lifeboat Station, but also because the Golden Lion have very kindly said that we can book in for breakfast there if we want to. It's £15 for a hearty breakfast. I haven't received a response yet regarding what is that hearty breakfast, and I've also not received a response regarding what time the breakfast is served from. Now, I'm staying about 10 minutes away from this Golden Lion place, so I know for a certain me and Miguel will be going over there, and I will probably convince John Roughton, who's also staying where I am, and I think the Silence might be staying where I am as well. So, well, I'm definitely going to be going over there for breakfast anyway, because it means I can park up and do my pre-ride checks and all that stuff whilst I'm eating, because I don't normally get to eat breakfast because I'm too busy doing promotional stuff. So yeah, that's there. And again, the what 3 words for the Golden Lion are Driftwood Classmate Backlog. And a hearty breakfast, 15 quid. Now, I don't know for certain, but I can be a bit charming. If you got a fair few rockers wanting to do this, maybe I can speak to them nicely about a little bit of dollar off that. But let's cross that bridge when we come to it. But first of all, big thank you to them for letting us use their car park to start the day with and offering us some breakfast and drinks the night before. So we are going to leave the Golden Line at 10:30 and head to Skegness Lifeboat Station. And this is a great what 3 words. The parking area for here is goat, regal, unrealistic. It is very unrealistic to have a regal goat. I'm not a royalist. Prince Charles is probably still, though, a better option than a goat. Skegness, hugely busy place, popular with bikers. Again, they are awesome at the R.N.L.I. They are going to meet us there, and we can use their car park to park up. Now, I've said we want to have lunch here, so we're going to be about an hour and a half, and they went, that's not a problem. Even if we get a shout, there is plenty of parking. Don't worry, we'll look after you. So spot on, awesome. And that'd be, again, a really good opportunity to fundraise in Skegness. Again, I've left a wee bit of time to cover that distance because of the busyness of the traffic and stuff. So following that, then we go on to Mablethorpe Lifeboat Station. And the what 3 words where we're parking are swear a forward ends. But people, this is a special operation at this location. So if you're going to meet us at this location, you need to meet us before we get anywhere near the lifeboat station. So let me know, because it's a very special operation. You can't get to the station from the main road. There's a wall. So after conversation with them, they very kindly said to us, look, the easiest bet is we meet you at a certain point, which is somewhere now near Gibraltar Road, or Gibraltar Point Road, whatever it is. And then they are going to escort us along the promenade to the front of the building. Now, again, this is Mablethorpe. If it's hot, it's a weekend, it might be busy. So we need to be very sensible how we ride here, in a line, one behind the other, low rev so we don't pee people off, nice slow pace, and follow the instructions of the R.N.L.I. crew who are going to escort us down that promenade. So you can't meet us there, you have to meet us before there. And again, this is why I need to know how many people are coming, because I need to let these guys know how many they're escorting down the prom. We are then going to have a little bit of a photo stop there on the beach and stuff before we make our way to our final destination in Cleethorpes. I've just realised I've not put the code on for where Cleethorpes is, so I will let you know about that. So the ride ends in Cleethorpes and people can make their own way from there. I've not planned drinks or food because I've got to be back for work at 3 a.m. the next day, so we are going to depart Cleethorpes, myself and Miguel, as soon as that ride is over. After saying goodbye, we're not going to be rude and go like, yeah, bye, and just rev off into the distance. But anyway, yes, that's all the information you should need. If there's anything else you want to know, please message me. Now on the screen right now is some important stuff, the 3 charities we are supporting and our 3 awesome sponsors stroke supporters for this year. But also right in the middle there, if you haven't brought an orange t-shirt, you will need to make a donation for the ride. And if you're wanting to support ROC, please also feel like you can make a donation. It's greatly appreciated. And you can do that by heading to GoFundMe and then searching for ROC 2024. That page is now active. Now, I'm hoping that we can have a massive year. It might well be the last ROC year for various reasons, mostly financial ones. The world's getting too expensive. So I'm hoping we can go out with a big bang and raise loads and loads of dollar. With the money from Nuera Products we've received, also the money from the t-shirts we've sold, and a little bit of residue from last year, we are in a very good position to already beat last year's £2,000. We are looking very good for that if we have a successful few months. I'm hoping to reach 3,000 this year as a minimum, because that'll be £1,000 for each charity. But I'd like to try and beat our record, which is somewhere around 7,500, I think it is. I know it's a tall order, but I'm doing lots of things to raise money, which I'll talk about later. There's a really interesting video which myself, Miguel, and Mike recorded, which will be coming out soon. And whatever you can do with your friends and family, maybe you can do something to get some money from your friends and family. Let's see what we can do this year to smash that target, people. Please let me know if you're definitely coming. I would greatly appreciate it. It's almost 20 minutes. If you're still listening to me, then God damn it, I love you. Wait. Licking the net, and all you rockers out there, stay safe, stay awesome, and above all else, be excellent to each other.